Alright, guys. So, just put batteries in the bus, getting ready to do this part of the video, and I don't know why, but we don't have any power, so I'm gonna have to mess with some stuff and figure some stuff out. But she's giving us some trouble, but we'll figure it out. But this video is gonna be turning our school bus into a boat, or maybe a submarine, preparing it for it to be a boat. Probably end up being a submarine, but we'll see. So after a little persuasion, we now have key on power. Probably been about a year since this. Oh my goodness gracious. I don't know why I thought that would have worked. Probably been a year since this thing started, so I don't have, well, I hope. It didn't even care. That's impressive. That really is impressive, especially for a 6'4". She drove up perfectly fine going up, but I'd say we have a little erosion in here now. Just to put this into perspective, that's how deep she is. Bus is usually like 11 foot tall. So, yeah, not doing too good so far. So I'm glad I brought these batteries, because as you can see, the crane don't got none. Ain't got no gas in it. The moment of truth here is if the 4BT Cummins powered crane is gonna start. Not even a question. Not even a little bit of smoke. Oh, it's hot. I'm gonna turn my fan on here. That's soothing. That's soothing. beeping because of brake issues, but now that we're ready to go, we got places to be and the school bus is off. I gotta go pick kids up. So, I don't know. I guess the bus is fairly upset. I guess it thought that was its final resting place. And now it's constantly going crazy. And it randomly sets my truck alarm off as well. So that's pretty nifty. You gotta figure that out now. So it's the next day, and today we're gonna work on the snorkel. So we're just gonna go ahead and eyeball where this should be. It looks about, from the windshield, maybe 2.5 feet, and then it looks like that lines up about there in the windshield, the end of that bracket kinda. So we're just gonna eyeball that and see what we get. So I'm thinking, come off that bracket, and this probably isn't right, but we'll see. Doesn't feel right. So for my calculations, we're about 4 inches off. And this PVC should fit in here perfectly. I don't know. Let's try that. See what that looks like. We'll see. Moment of truth. Oh. Other than the fiberglass that's in the hood, it couldn't have been much better. Except the first hole could have been perfect. I don't know if you can see that, but she's lined up pretty dang good there. So the way this worked, I was hoping to have more room and be able to slip a pipe over and then do it, but the way this hood slides down, we had to make the hole real big, and I think this will work. Not even close. But if I hop up there and play with it, I think I can get it to work. So we'll see. So we got it in there, and it proved to be a lot more challenging than you would think. So our intake is full of fiberglass dust, but that fern coat is still very tight. I had to bend that thing like crazy. I don't know how nothing came off. It's pretty tight up and down. So I think it's still watertight, and my plan was to have enough room to be able to do that easily and be able to open the hood, but that other part in there just kind of made us not be able to do that. So I'm gonna put I don't know how I didn't bring any, but I gotta get like a coupler, and I'm gonna extend that with that piece there up above the hood, or up above the roof I mean, and then I'll put those 290s on. So then our snorkel will be done. Then I'm gonna work on sealing this door and sealing the back door, and my theory, seal this door up to the windows, up there doesn't matter, but if we can do that and seal that back door, then our only entry point should be the windows, wherever. I mean, they're gonna leak no matter what, even if you close them. So I'm not going to seal them. And the dash, the dash should be decently sealed. I'm not sure. So we'll see. Very curious to see how this goes. So, little issue we ran into inside, which kind of upsetting, but it is what it is. These seats. There's an air vent there for heat. It goes all the way down and ends right there. We can't get those bolts out of the side because you can't get a wrench under there. You have to take that whole duct out, and I don't think the work to take the duct out is worth it. It'd probably take 2 hours to take that out. I'm not really sure. And they're all Phillips screws, so with my luck, none of them are going to come out. They're all just going to strip. We lost about 500 pounds taking these seats out and the cushions. The reason we took the cushions off is they were going to stink, and the foam that they were actually wouldn't even float. It would just soak up water and be a mess. And then these are just metal. So it's just a metal frame now, so wanted to remove them, get another 500 pounds, but it is what it is. Okay guys, so something I wanted to get everybody's opinion on. I'd really appreciate if you dropped a comment down below. So the channel name obviously changed from Symphony of Destruction to The Lost Boys. Now, the more I think about it, I don't know. I like the name, I really do. But another name I was thinking of, so little backstory, about a year or two ago, I was working at a ranch, and that ranch was called Lazy's Ranch. Now, I was born with a cataract in my left eye, and after I got surgery to remove that, I had got a lazy eye from that. So I said jokingly that I should have a ranch called Lazy Eye Ranch. And the name of this property that we're going to be filming all future videos at is called Lazy Eye Ranch. So I was thinking it's kind of perfect to name the channel that, but I wasn't sure if people would like it, and I'm still not sure. So do me a favor, drop a comment down below if you like The Lost Boys or Lazy Eye Ranch, because just this last video I asked everyone what channel name they liked between Symphony of Destruction or The Lost Boys. There was a couple people that liked Symphony of Destruction, but I would say at least 95% of people liked The Lost Boys better. So kind of torn. I don't know what I want to do with that, so I'd appreciate if you drop a comment down below on what name you think is better. So I just ran another bead of silicone around here. This door should be solid now. Oh yeah, I felt that grab pretty good. That should work pretty darn well. So now that we got this snorkel done, the next step is going to be making some paddle wheels. Because when you drive your submarine bus in the water, it ain't going to do you any good with street slicks on. And I'm thinking we replace this outer dull on each side with a paddle wheel. Maybe a 4-foot wide paddle wheel. So let's go into the shop and let's build them real quick and see what we can come up with. So right now, Jordan has these two prepped, and if you guys saw the video with the cannon and we're shooting concrete at, well, you can't see him, but the car is hanging in the trees out back. Jordan was in that video. So Jordan's back again. He's gonna weld these up for us. So we'll see what we come up with here. We're thinking our paddles can only be about 7-8 inches high. Otherwise they're gonna get into the fender well and they'll hit the ground. So they're gonna be a little goofy looking, be 3 foot long. They're gonna be silly. What do you think, Jordan?
Yeah, they're gonna look pretty silly, but it's a non-typical application, so we'll see how we make it work here.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be an interesting application. So, without further ado, let's get this party started. Well, Jordan, what do you think?
It didn't come out too bad. This one came out pretty good. That not so good. All my angles are off because, well, I eyeballed it. And this one I made a template and measured all my angles. And, well, it came out spot on. So I'm pretty damn proud of this one. Not so much that one.
They look pretty good to me. We're gonna pimp them out. We were gonna gold plate them, but we didn't have enough time. So we're just taking the next best thing. Good old rattle can. I think they're gonna help our boat out a lot.
Definitely make it more
I think that the paint might add a little buoyancy, and then it's also gonna make the, I guess you could say these are our propellers, a lot smoother. So they're gonna glide through the water nicer. It's gonna throw water a lot nicer. So Jordan, let's just explain the way we did this real quick. So we got a piece of, what's that, 5-inch or 4-inch? It's like 5-inch C-channel.
That's 4-inch C-channel, and
4-inch.
we cut this at 7 1/4 and welded that on, stitched it up, and we took angle iron
To support it from bending in and out.
Right.
And so it's not relying on the strength of the wheel.
Right.
Same with the one at the bottom.
Don't put these braces in, it's gonna go like this, it's gonna pinch.
We got some nice beads on the wheel, holding it on, but that wheel is just gonna bend, in my opinion. So the top will keep that from bending, and the bottom also help strengthen her up. But I think it's gonna work pretty good. I'm excited to see what happens here. And as you can see, we were short on C-channel and we made that piece. It's also why it's longer. Just happened to be very close. So we welded her up and called it a day. Connor, I don't know about you, but after spraying 4 cans of spray paint, I got one heck of a headache.
All over woozy.
Probably should get some fresh air in here. You can see the haze in front of the light. They look beautiful.
I'll say. I think
All
gold
right.
was the golden ticket. No pun intended though, but
Yeah, gold was definitely a golden ticket here.
American Force ain't got nothing on us.
These are American Forces in-house. Okay, so foam's coming out, expanding its way. We're doing pretty good. I think that door is going to be sealed pretty well. So I now have to enter and exit the school bus via roof hatch. So that's all she wrote for the bus. Now what I want you guys to do is drop a comment down below. Do you think the bus is going to float? Or do you think it's immediately just going to hit the water and go right down? Do you think we're going to be able to drive a little bit with the paddle wheels we made or not? So I want you guys to drop a comment down below and let me know what you think. I think it's going to float pretty good. Like I said, I'm on the fence. I'm hoping it floats. I think it's gonna go do a lot better than what everybody thinks. I also think we need to get rid of those letters and put our own thing up there. Alrighty guys, so that's all she wrote for today. It's gonna be one heck of a video, so you're gonna want to stay tuned. It's gonna be a good time. We have, you'll see what we're doing. But we got some other stuff in the works. My goal is to post every Friday. I don't know if it's gonna happen. I'm gonna try my best. I might miss a week. My goal is to post every single Friday. We'll see how that goes. But as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day. All right, if you made it to the end, like I said, drop a comment down below of what channel name you like better. The Lost Boys or Lazy Eye Ranch? I'm going for Lazy Eye Ranch.